cases where armed robbery attacks were foiled, kidnapping gangs smashed, victims of kidnapping, rescued, ransoms not paid, according to the police. However, there is a different concession on the streets of Port Harcourt. And that concession, that view, is what we want to get to hear from you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a conversation. Very simple question. Call in to 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0007. I personally have been accused of painting the police in bad light. I don't think I have done so, and if I have, I'd like to apologize. However, this question still remains a very viable one. Has the impression, let me rephrase, has your impression of the police in Rivers State changed this year? Let's get to it. WhatsApp is 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. And then take a stroll to Facebook and X at Nigeriainfo, PH at Nigeriainfo. PH is where you'll find us on Facebook and on X. Once again, please, when you're calling us, don't forget, turn down the volume of your radio set. Refrain from making derogatory or defamatory comments. If you didn't see or hear, would advise not to make mention of it. And very importantly, keep your conversations civil. And for the uptime time, please do not call the WhatsApp number. All right? The WhatsApp number is for reception of messages. If there's going to be calls, it's going to be a WhatsApp call. All right? The WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. All right? Thank you very much. Now, just before the break, Justin sent in this message. It says, if giving police 100 naira will save your life, my brother, give. I wonder how that kind of message, is going to be received by the brass at the Nigeria Police Force. I sincerely do hope they are listening. And you would please do us a favor if you know anyone personally and ask them to tune in this morning as we give a feedback. This is November 19th. The year is wrapping up. The people of Riverside are speaking. They want to give their impressions. I am curious as to their impression. Once again, I haven't said anything. I'm only asking the question. I haven't told you anything that might be seen as disparaging to the Nigerian police force. I'm only asking the image of the police. Has your perception in Rivers State improved this year? Now, let me put it in a better light so that no one says, oh, you're setting them up for a fail. The police say they have gunned down a suspected kidnapper identified as Barani Bume, also known as Pelele, who is a native of Bere community in Kana local government area of Rivers State. Spokesperson of the state command, Grace Iringe Koko, in a statement on Sunday said the suspect was killed during a fierce crossfire between the police operatives and hoodlums following a tip-off. See? The police smashed a gang. That's a good light, isn't it? Zion is on the line from GRA. Zion, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning.
The image of the Nigerian police,
particularly in Port Harcourt, in Rivers State.
In Port Harcourt, supposed to be the image and the integrity of Rivers State. Supposed to be the major they can use to calibrate the level of integrity we have in that particular location or environment. When you see the police, you're supposed to be secured. You're supposed to feel happy, protected, feel alive, that this is your country. Your country is behind you. The mere fact that you see the police, it should tell you that this is Nigeria, this is Rivers State by my side. I am not afraid. But look at how they have subjected the activities. Bail is free. But go there, they will charge you money. And they will tell you, give us your receipts. The man, the writer 2 or the writer 3, he will tell you, pay us in cash. Sir, the day you go there to report, oh, somebody stolen my phone at Rumola, they will ask you, is the person there? Give us money to buy fuel to go and constitute the arrest.
Zion, what has your perception been this year?
0
No,
over
I'm not.
100.
No, I'm not asking you to score your perception, their image. How do you perceive them?
That is what I just painted for you. I told you my own perception now.
Okay, so you're not pleased with them.
This is perception.
All right, Miriam is not Krika. Miriam, thank you very much. Good morning to you, please.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Rivers people, and let me just say, Niger Deltas, we are very welcoming. You know, we are very warm to people, to strangers, and everybody alike. Look, over the years, we've proven that to the police that we love them. And through our government, when our government does anything for them, it is we, the people, that are doing it. The former governor put a lot of things for them. A lot, he did. Yes. And I even opened a forensic center for them, all in a bid to fight crime, to make their job easy. Recently, Governor Singh bought a lot of vans. Dude, I even called and asked, do they even have car park, enough to contain all these vehicles that we're buying for them? We do so much for the police. Do you know how they paid us back? During the local government election, they came and said they are not going to protect us. They are not going to do their job, their constitutional job.
Well, they were ordered to. They were ordered to by court, if I'm not mistaken.
They were ordered to do. If the police insist that they have a constitutional duty to protect lives and property anywhere, trust me, they will come out. They really went. In fact, on that day, roadblocks, they didn't even come out to take their 100 naira. That 100 naira, they stopped it for just that day.
So once again, Muriel, let's keep it to Port Harcourt. What has been your perception this year alone? They said Jude has been painting the police bad. So what has been your own perception?
This local government election just cleaned it all up for me. The perception, we were trying. You see this perception, this bad blood, it is then the police that created it. They are the ones that started it. They are the ones that brought up this blood. When the citizens were just here, they will call us bloody civilians. They will just treat us with so much anger. When there is no way a policeman will talk to you in his uniform, except you're his relation, family relation, or he's a very close friend. If you're a stranger, it is very difficult for him to talk to you in a low tone. No, I know we have very few. They will talk to you with so much aggression, with so much anger, with so much bitterness.
Okay, Miriam, calm down. Miriam's obviously upset. Chukudi, your perception of police in Rivers State this year, quickly.
Nothing to write home about.
Really? Why? They've saved lives.
Completely.
They've rescued people.
One of the fattest lies we are being told in Nigeria. Just permit me to use this word. The lies are cathedral size that we are being told in Nigeria every day, that police is your friend.
So
that is one.
So you've not been impressed, or you've been impressed in Port Harcourt?
Free. Democracy is freedom of speech. And many other. You understand me?
Okay, all right. Chukudi is basically saying he doesn't trust the police. But once again, with the communiques, and we do get to speak to reps of the police here, we'll find out more from you. 8 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock. It's humid morning, right? If you took walks this morning, you probably found out you were expecting a lot more than normal. Well, it seems the seasons are changing. Like I said a few days ago, we may just be ushering in Hamatan proper. Not very cold at nights yet, but we're getting there, it would seem. Now, if you join us this morning, it seems that on the program, in fact, the programs this morning on radio, seemingly looking at the police. Now, I did sit down with my colleague on this. Like I said, a few weeks ago, end of October, if I'm not mistaken, someone sent a message, and I've been looking for an opportune time to have this discussion because his words, right, in that message was, you are giving the police in Port Harcourt a bad rap. They are doing great. And we've heard on several fora, when, like, say, there's some induction coming through or some local government chairman making a courtesy visit, there's always a commendation. And I think, right, it will not be fair to say that they are all bad policemen. I don't think that would be fair. But the perception, the image is what we are on. Now, if you've noticed in the past 3 or 4 years, at the national level, talking about the police force headquarters in Abuja, there's been a concerted effort to, as it were, repair the image of the Nigerian police force. They have constituted numbers that you can call, if you have an emergency, and also if you want to report erring officers, who have either extorted you or done something wrong. There are numbers. There's this young man I had the good pleasure of interviewing about 6 years ago. His name is Harrison Gwamenishu. Probably some of you may know him. He has had a lot of run-ins with the police. He's helped citizens, everyday Nigerians, take their cases to the brass of the Nigerian police back. And this, what has been your perception of the Nigerian police in Port Harcourt? I don't care about Warri, Bienegua, Lagos, Abuja. It's very easy to be polite as a police officer in Abuja because, almost everybody has a senator's number somewhere that they can quickly knock and call, and get to the IG. Everybody seems to know the IG these days. But over here in Port Harcourt, not a lot of us know the IG personally. None of us know his number or where he goes and buys his own ball and fish and what type of tuwo shinkafa he likes to use. We don't know. But what we do know is that we see the police officers on the streets of Port Harcourt. And the question is, this year alone, what has been your perception of them? How have you been engaging with them? Has there been improvement? Do you think there's a more appreciated growth in the way Rivers residents perceive their police officers?
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
Jude on 92.3 Nigeriainfo.
All right, what's up? This one says, good morning, Jude. You don't like reading my mail. Or, well, see, that's another assumption. It's erroneous. There's so many of them. All right, now, please, let's jointly stop giving police tips so that they can learn to do their jobs, please. Ada Mazi from Momodara. It's an interesting one. It says, please, let's jointly stop giving police tips so that they learn to do their jobs, please. That's what she said. Jude's not saying that's what I'm reading. It has nothing to do with me. But maybe it does have everything. I don't know. At Nigeriainfo PH. At Nigeriainfo PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeriainfo PH. All right, there was a caller there. It kept staying anonymous. I don't know if the person wasn't able to drop his or her name. But yes, you do have a right to remain anonymous should you choose to when you call us. All right, numbers to call 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0002. 0003. WhatsApp is 0809 030 6416 086416. The police.
All of that is Nigerian society. It's we that are talking. I hear everybody talking. That are the police, the Nigerian police. How many of us are good? Do you know why Nigeria is the way it is?
Why?
In spite of its huge resources, it's because most of us are not doing what we are supposed to do. We are not doing the right thing. Is it the politicians that able to just move one or two goods to one place is rocket science? Why is Nigeria and continue to lash out? Nothing will change, Jude, my friend. I tell you, nothing will change. But until we all decide to change, you know, how you forget what?
Yeah.
Away. From the Awuda, and by society,
but let me ask you. I think Lawson. I think you have a point when he says they are from the society. They are made up of people, men and women, who are from our various clans and communities. Look, if all collect, right, refuse to give them, the person is saying that we're sporting the police. So if we have the bribes that they are used to, we change.
I agree with you. Then you said the police. Most of people are not complete. If you check the figure, most of them have one or two. But when we tell you the driver will touch his hand, it's particular.
But okay, what about the police officers? What are some of the police officers who stop people, who young men, who then just drag them from Benegua to Port Harcourt and back, drop them in the middle of the road, and them to pass with huge sums of money? Whose fault is that?
Dude, it is something. Make no mistake, I am not stopping the Nigerian police. But good. It's the point I'm making. Why are we expecting the police to be good? Why the society from within which they are coming out from is very bad? It is the point I'm making. So if the society we try and say, okay, yes, we want to get this good, definitely the police which is like that. Nobody comes to the politicians that we have. Why they're ruling with impunity? It's because we don't do what we're supposed to do. Having elections, we go there, we tell our vote. Do what they want to do. That's why politicians are sitting on where they are sitting on. It's still Nigerian society. They are not Nigerian society. It is as simple as that. So for me, the Nigerian police or that police will never tell you to go and mark it and look at it. When everything is I will call you. Just got to keep up on it.
Thank you very much, Lawson. Yes, I'll be alive, but I don't be working on radio. But probably I'll just say, should be in the Bahamas, you guys, once in a while. Maybe that time, hopefully you guys don't feed and call them then chairman and get the worst of the worst, and allow them, to come in through the front door. Before they used to come through the back doors, but now they're coming through the front doors because they are more vocal. It's actually one of the most amazing things about stupidity. I know I've played that. Sometimes some people head in life not because they're stupid, because they're just less. And stupid people can be very bold. You'll be amazed how volley. Anyway, moving on. 08723 Joku, if I pronounce correctly, from a chair says, about the Puerto River is that of nostalgia due to continuous partisanship and hobnobbing with politicians. Why are you nostalgic about it? Thereby abandoning their constitutional duties. Again, they demand money from business as a of fuel. Leaving us alcohol. Once again, these are the perceptions of Rivers people, not Jude, on Nigeriainfo. The Nigerian police in particular have few good ones. The bad are denting the image good ones. I've heard this before. Now, in all fairness, they're always after loops and how to stop money from them. My perception of them is poor. Majority of them so annoying, except from Taco. So annoying, but you know itself. If you don't have proper identification, for example, if you are somewhere where you have no business being, imagine at 1 a.m. in the morning, the patrol, as they see them do around the streets of Port Harcourt, then they see Jude inside of the substation with a bag. Please, you have freedom of movement, no doubts, right? Stop you from that fundamental of yours as a citizen of this country. But explain to us why you are inside substation when you don't have ID card, you are not a staff member. That's where there's a problem. So when somebody sees you doing right, I've always wondered, now I'm talking about this, that okay, I have a bad rap, right? I always wonder, whenever I get on buses, right, and I'm headed World Mile 3, listen to me, if you never noticed this, allow me to introduce you to the reality that this part of you probably never, maybe will never I have this experience because you always drive your cars and you just drive past. You see, when you get past UST roundabout, right? On the left, that's if you're coming from Umokronia. On the left, you have the road that leads you to where they sell, timber, plywood, where they sell, what do they call those things? Ceramic fittings, tiles, and all those things, just around that area. And then you have the very infamous police station, UST roundabout police station, right, mile 3, right, they're there. And then when you drive past, from the very first street on your right that leads to the exit off Equerry Road, almost every street after that junction, right, you will find certain individuals who don't like seeing the police. Once again, if you've never driven or walked, or you've never had any issue that takes you there, you probably wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But those who traverse that area know what I'm talking about. There may be gang members, I don't know. But one thing I'm very sure of is this. When you are there, they're always on the periphery, right? They're probably at the entrance of the streets, they're further down. They never, and I mean they never come to the major road, except there is chaos. They don't seem, it's almost as though it is live and let live. We go down our side, make una day una side. Once again, please, as a Rivers boy or girl, if you're listening to me, can you call so that our international audience doesn't think I am trying to paint an image that doesn't exist? Remember, this conversation is born from someone who said, Jude, you are painting the police in a bad light. And I felt very bad because I have police officers as friends. They call me, they send me text messages, we chat. We've never sat down to drink because, whenever I want to sleep, they are probably, on patrol. So we don't have that luxury. But, it's disturbing. And so it would be good to hear from you, the residents themselves, not me. All right. So I'm only saying that when you travel through that area, and then another area that is very similar to that, right, is in town, Old Port Harcourt town, right? There are some streets. It's almost as though this is for us, right, and this is for you. That's talking about the regular citizens. If you know you have something underhanded, you are a gang member, there's a problem, right? You will stay here. Yes, you stay here. You won't come to this side. 017-923-0002, 017-923-0007, 017-923-0002, 0817923-0003. All right. At Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH is where you find us on Facebook and X at Nigeriainfo PH at Nigeriainfo PH. WhatsApp, all right, 009-030-6416. Brother Jude, this is on WhatsApp, by the way. Honestly, reporting police misconduct on social media isn't the best approach to curbing or fighting the few bad eggs in the Nigerian police force. Complaints should be directed to the department assigned to deal with such condemnable behavior. America Monday from Mupata Kingdom in land. Yes, like I said earlier on, in the past 5 years in particular, I know that the Nigerian police has been seriously attacking the rot that's bedeviled the force over the past few years. Sorry, decades, not years. This thing didn't start. No, it's been decades. Dakuku Ineche. Dakuku, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Jules. This is Dakuku from Apokeche.
Yes, before you start ranting, hold on, Dakuku. All right, speak slowly so everybody can hear you. Go on, please. Dakuku.
Hello.
Yeah, go on, please.
Okay.
Yes.
You see, this thing we are talking about police. Police will never change for the life.
Why?
Most of them have been imparted to their self. I don't know if they take it from police or they have been a character being to do. Let me tell you, come Peche Road, from Chokocho to Ikrita, Tipapa, you get about 4 checking points there, collecting money from drivers. And now what is that point at Alo Johnson we call stop and search? Go there. It's not all of them. There's one fair lady and one black one that has body. They always collect 500 naira from drivers. As they are going to Port, if it is their lane, the 500 naira. But other ones are collecting 200 naira, which is too alarming. Yesterday, it happens in my presence, which makes me vex. At the Wimpy Junction, where they turn, there was a motor. I'm inside it, a motor. Loading. The lady said, "Packet." The guy said, "No, I will block road. This is turning." Where he now moved back. The one of them collected 200 naira from that guy.
200 naira.
This guy now come back to tell the driver. So the driver said, "No, I will pay the police." This guy used that battery to be tell the whiskey, the uses of the traffic of the man. He took to the motor, a very new motor. I become so shocked. I said, "Why?" Before he said he will use this battery and hit me. I said, "If you try it, I will deal with you." And the word time from Nigeriainfo was there. I supposed to her name. Her name is Dokas. I know. I told her. I would suppose if I thought people are fight for you people.
Wait, hold on. This is a police officer, Dakuku. Hello, Dakuku.
Maybe she will not be there this month to the afternoon time. I just said the truth. It becomes so shocked. Why the guy have paid for loading there to one of the police colleagues? So he's coming again to collect money. What are we talking about? What can we see? Yeah.
Oh, all right, Dakuku. I know it's emotional. But you can't just come and accuse someone in public. That's why you have the Police Complaints Commission. You should go through that. You should. We would always love to interview them. But yeah, you should make complaints to that commission. All right. Let's wrap up. We have just about 2 minutes. Calls coming through, messages. Let's get to WhatsApp now. 009-030. 6416 030-6416. Jude, the biggest crimes still haven't been punished on this issue, talking about police and their image. I'd like to say in Port Harcourt, in the past few years, their image is better than it used to be prior to the hashtag #EndSARS. Stop saying collecting even. It's extortion, because why would any police officer stop you and then even when you present your papers, they still want you to give them something? Not by force? I don't know. I really don't know. But, one thing still worries me. Someone said earlier on that we all should agree. I think that was Adad that sent that message. That we all should agree to not give tips. That's an easy thing to do. And at the same time, it's a very difficult thing to do. Because for you to not give tips means you have come to the decision that you will be on the side of the law. That means your papers must be complete. You must have your fire extinguisher. You're not carrying or aiding or abetting crime in the form of carrying illicit drugs or substances. You're not an accessory to a felony, or a crime. And a lot of people really are not there yet. Some of you are helping to carry illegally refined crude. That's a crime. Some of you are illegally refining the crude. That's a crime. Some of you would like to pay bribes, go to your building site to not do the right thing. That's a crime. And so, because you are all committing crimes, not all, because some people are committing crimes, they will still want to offer bribes to pervert the course of justice. So, overall, the image of the police in Port Harcourt. Okay, not great, still the same, or worse. I don't know. I wouldn't be the one to say what it was, but that phrase that adage that we have in this part of the world: use your tongue to count your teeth. I think that's what best describes it. I cannot say. Fortunately, you have all offered your views and your take on this. None for me. So, yeah, I will leave that with you, the listener. You decide what the image is of the Nigerian police so far this year, 2024. Maybe good, maybe not bad, maybe great, not quite sure. My name is Jude. Thank you as always. We're talking about cars, all right, after the 10 o'clock news. It's a learning process today.